We went right to Wednesday? It was just Monday. Okay. Oh, hi, Mikey. I'm back to the literature club. Craning my neck, I look around the club room. It's empty. Yuri and I are the only people here. I leave the classroom door open, expecting the other members to arrive shortly. I have to turn this down a little bit on my headphones. Hey, Yuri. I sit down on the desk next to her, unpacking my stationery kit as she did with her own. Listen, I know that Monika canceled the club yesterday, so I didn't... No, not the club. The poem performance, dude. Oh, wait, no, because today's Wednesday. Right. Never mind. So I didn't get a chance to talk to you. So I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that she had to let our little presentations go. Don't worry about it, Mikey. Monika told me that it wasn't your fault you couldn't come. She said it was something serious. Yeah, it was a bit of an emergency. I decided to play down the situation in case Yuri doesn't know the full story. I don't want to worry her after all. Are you alright? Me? I'm fine. Totally fine. Totally. You know, you might see the stress in me a little bit, but I'm totally fine. Don't worry about your pretty little head. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Totally fine. It was someone else. Someone close. I see. Well, I hope everything works out well for you and your friend. I hope so too, Yuri. A moment passes of complete silence. Yuri is sat down at her desk, still reading. The class is still empty, aside from us. So, Yuri. We were already talking not that long ago, Yuri. Why did you get scared already? Yuri jumps in her chair a little, startled by my interrupting by my interrupting the silence? By me interrupting the silence. This has been English Lessons with M13. If only I could stop stumbling with some of the sentences that I read. Yes? You haven't seen Monika today, have you? I'm afraid not, Mikey. She's been in a mood since the festival, unfortunately. Not that I mean to be so rude about it. It didn't... It did mean a lot to her, after all. I know it did. That was why I wanted to speak to her. Maybe if I explained why Sayori and I were absent, then she might forgive me. Well, the both of us. But I promised Sayori I wouldn't say anything to Monika. Has Monika said anything about me since the festival? Not really. I mean, she did complain that the three of you were gone. I was kind of thankful that we got to cancel. That voice crack, they cancel. I'm so glad we had to cancel. Fuck. Not to ruin Monika's plans, though. I never do such a thing intentionally. I know you wouldn't, Yuri. Don't worry. I can tell you're too good a person to be so mean. Besides, you have no reason to want to sabotage her like that, right? Yuri falters for a moment, lost for words. Not at all. It's just that I don't even know if I should be telling you this. Well, I overheard Monika talking about you and Sayori to one of her friends. Is she really becoming a bitch? I wasn't eavesdropping, though. What'd she say? I heard her mention that the only good reason to cancel at her festival was if somebody If only she knew. If only she knew. What? Monika would say something like that, right? She's a sweetheart. Well, apparently not. Besides, not only is it egocentric, it's insensitive. Even if she didn't know about Sayori, it felt like it was too close to reality. Wow, that's harsh. I doubt she meant it, though. What I mean to say is, she was in no position to say that. I understand that she was frustrated about it, but there's never a good reason to say such horrible things about... Yuri's words get caught in her throat, and she retreats to the confines of her book. I turn and see that Monika standing in the doorway, giving Yuri an intense glare. She doesn't dare to meet Monika's gaze, instead concentrating on the portrait of Markov. I wish I could do the same. I swallow. She huffs and starts talking. Oh, great. Where's Sayori and Natsuki? She stares at Yuri intently. Monika's presence intimidates me. I don't know, Monika. I haven't seen them. She gives me an acidic stare, her emerald eyes piercing my confident facade. Did Sayori tell her about the hospital? Are you sure? Yeah. Alright then. How come you weren't at the festival, Mikey? I had a family emergency. At this point, I'm practically lying to her face to keep Sayori's secret safe until she feels comfortable confiding to Monika. Then again, I've known Sayori... I've known Sayori for so long, she's pretty much a part of my chosen family at this point. She's like a sister to me. So it's more stretching the truth than it is lying to her. Well, that's what I'll tell myself anyway. Right. Looks like I'm just gonna be the sass in this mod. Monika's not having any of this. Yeah, sure, fucking cunt. Even if she doesn't know what's actually going on, she must know I'm lying to her. But for Sayori's sake, I have to keep face for her. I have to keep face for her? Can we keep... Is it supposed to be keep a face for her? Maybe? I don't know. I can't betray her trust. If she finds out I told someone that private information... Monika's demeanor suddenly changes, and she looks at the two of us with the... Why? Why? What? Wait, that's not a word, is it? Please tell me that's a typo. If that's an actual word, I am literally going to look up on a dictionary. Okay, so you're just going to try and act like nothing's wrong, right? You are a biatch. Okay, you two. Since we're the only ones here, I decided that we're going to have to cancel today's meeting. Hopefully there won't be any more emergencies or absence tomorrow. There'll be an emergency in a minute, I swear to God. The emphasis on those words worry me, due to how aggressively she spoke them. Yeah. If only nobody will show up, there won't be any more emergencies. That's all. You can leave now. Get the fuck out. Yuri looks up from her book guiltily. Is that really... Can you really say guiltily? Whatever, I don't care. I need to stop caring. And packs up, silently dropping the portrait of Markov and her stationery kit into her bag. What the fuck is a stationery kit? She scurries out of the classroom without a word. Monika turns her attention to me, expecting me to pack up. I nod and pick up my bag, exiting into the hallway without another word. This is gonna be very interesting though, with not Natsuki. I mean Monika being a complete bitch. And I'm probably guessing she really doesn't have the game files in this mod, so it's not gonna be any fourth wall breaks. Walking through the school's dormant hallways, I reached the door to the courtyard, but stopped, placing my head in my palm. I forgot my own stationery. I'm an idiot. I returned to the club room hastily to find my leather pencil case opened. What? As I swipe it into my bag, I realize my pen is missing. Yuri! A quick glance around, and I conclude that I must have lost it earlier. Returning to the courtyard, I notice Yuri. Oh. She's moving hurriedly, clutching her bag tightly against her chest and wiping her face with her sleeve. Oh, Jesus. She's got it. She's got it. Yuri. She doesn't notice me at first, so I jog to catch up to her. Got silent. Whoa. She is sweating like bad. She definitely has the pen. And we know what she does with pens. Yuri, what's wrong? Oh, hi. It's nothing. Yep, she's got it. Really? Yeah, alright. Really? I don't believe her. My eyes meet Yuri's for a brief moment before she looks away. I can tell something terrible happened in the few minutes we were separated. But what could have brought her to this state? God damn it. I take hold of her shoulder to try and slow her down so she can face me. She jumps and complies as she comes to a halt at the school's entrance. Oh, I hit B. I didn't even hit space. Yuri, whatever's on your mind, you could tell me. I am your friend after all. It's not much. It was just something that Monika said. Wait, is it something new that she said, or are you just talking about the same thing you already told me? Monika? What could she have said? Well, if you don't mind me asking. Don't mind my asking, it said there. What'd she say? I don't really feel comfortable talking about it. If you're okay with that. So it's something different. Oh, jeez. What'd she say now? Monika must have said something really hurtful. It's fine, really. I understand. Well, if you're sure about that. You're always welcome to talk to me, though. I guess. It'd be nice if you walked with me. Maybe we could talk on the way? I keep trying to match with the stumbling parts, but it's a pain in the ass. Sayori isn't here, and I've got some time to kill. Besides, I feel like I can't refuse. Not when she's so emotional. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that'd be nice. I yawned. Following Yuri, I take the opposite turn from my usual walk home. Soon enough, I find myself in a part of our town that I rarely visit. The walk between us is mostly silent. Yuri occasionally sniffles, wiping at her tears at her face. What the hell did Monika say to her? I decide to make some light conversation. Something about writing might be nice. No, not writing. Reading. She likes reading more. She does take comfort in talking about subjects she's passionate about, after all. So, Mikey, how do you like writing poems? She must have read my mind. Well, I usually like to listen to music while I write. It's pretty much how I roll, too. Even if it's just quiet, playing softly in the background, you know what I mean? Really? Most of the time, I just feel like I can only write in silence. It leaves me at one with my mind, and lets me express my inner thoughts. Though sometimes, I do like to listen to a soft piano track. Don't the lyrics alter the way you write? Well, yeah, but I guess that's what I'm looking for. Most of the time, anyway. I like for the mood of the music to affect the way I write, really. Unless it's something I'm especially passionate about, then I can write in just about any condition. That actually sounds like an effective technique. I'll be sure to try it out. At this point, Yuri seems to have perked up, her eyes dried. I decide to continue the conversation as I still don't know how much longer it'll take to reach her house. I know Sayori likes to hum a little tune to herself while she writes. I wonder what Natsuki does. Natsuki. I've been trying to contact her since I saw her in the hospital, but she hasn't responded to my messages. Oh, God. This is gonna be something. Like, it already started off really bad for Natsuki. And Sayori. Both of them started off really bad, but this mod is supposed to be solely about Natsuki. She hasn't showed up for school at all this week, either. God, what could have happened? Was it really her father? Yes, you dingus. I don't want to believe it, but the pieces fit together. Her absence, her inability to contact anybody, what she said about him, but most of all, the bruises. I bite my lip as I feel my breathing growing heavy and my blood reaching a boiling point. Oh boy. If I find out he laid a finger on her, I'll... Damn it. So I'll be honest, I don't disrespect her or anything. Yuri's words derail my train of thought. Natsuki's poems are just a little too simple for my liking. I mean, I would say the first poem she wrote was simple, but the others, they're not that simple. Come on, Yuri. Oh shit, I hit space. What did that say? I suppose they lack a certain edge. Okay. That was all. I spaced out again. Yeah. Speaking of Natsuki, however, I think we just passed her house then. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, which one? Yuri looks at me, a little surprised by my urgency. Regardless, she points out the house to me. This one? Right behind you? It's that house, if I recall correctly. Right, thanks for that. Why you need to know? I don't really want to worry Yuri about Natsuki. Well, I guess I just wanted to. Right. The rest of the journey is made in silence. I worry that Yuri got the wrong impression, but there's not much I can do. Eventually, we arrive, signaling her wave goodbye. So long, farewell. You know, Mikey, you're quite different when no one's around. But it's just the two of us. Oh, Lord. Here we go again. Yuri falls silent for a moment, lost in thought. Listen, I'd love to stay and talk. I really would, but Oh. It's fine. I get it. You have places to be. Her head darts towards the direction of Natsuki's house for a moment. It's fine. I've got some writing to do anyway. She turns and starts to walk to the door. No, please don't get the wrong idea, Yuri. I'm not really... It's fine, Mikey. I can take a hint. I'll see you tomorrow. She crying? She is crying.
Oh, Christ. Great, let's get more people to hate us while we're at it. We already got Monika hating us. Now we're gonna get Yuri, too? Man, what's wrong with these girls in this mod? It's only been, like, 30 minutes.
Before I could finish my explanation, she's already entered the house. I feel terrible knowing that Yuri probably blames herself for my rejection. But I leave quickly regardless.